Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel Platinum Bricks 95, and we're back again but with a new series that we're running on the channel. So guys, in the past I have just sort of randomly uploaded old Lego Marvel set reviews. However, now I've decided to do it as a series on my channel. So this is the first Thursday, and from now on the channel, every single Thursday, you can expect a Throwback Thursday Lego review, where we take a look at an old Lego Marvel set and, well, we review it. So then guys, the very first Lego Marvel set to feature on this series is of course Lego Marvel set number 76190. Iron Man, Iron Monger, Mayhem. Now, this Lego set is part of the Infinity Saga wave, and also this was released in 2021, retailing for a price of $34.99 in the United Kingdom and $39.99 in the US&A, and it comes with 479 pieces, 3 minifigures, 2 of them unique to this set. So guys, now we know which Lego set we're going to be reviewing. The only thing left to do is jump straight into the review. Let's go! So then guys, the first thing I obviously want to take a look at is the minifigures. And these are the minifigures that are included in this set. Now, 2 of these are exclusive to this set. That is Iron Man and Obadiah Stane. And Pepper Potts does actually appear in one more set. And that is set number 76216. The Iron Man Armory. So she'll be the one we take a look at first. So then guys, the first minifigure I did want to take a look at was of course Pepper Potts, and in my opinion a very nice and very accurate, especially to the first movie, minifigure. Now the thing I really love about this is, like I just said, the accuracy, because in the first movie she definitely does wear a black suit a lot of the time, and I think she looks really good in it, and I think this minifigure is incredibly accurate to the movie, and that is all you can ask for really from a Lego MCU set, and that is what I base all of my minifigure opinions on when it comes to the MCU. How accurate to the movie are they? Now guys, she does have a dual moulded head, but that is basically the only feature she does have, and she looks much more angry in this face. But all in all, I've got to be honest, I really like this minifigure. So then guys, moving on to the first exclusive minifigure from this set, and that is of course this beautiful Iron Man you can in fact see here. Now the thing I really love about this Iron Man is this minifigure is incredibly accurate to his movie counterpart from the first movie. It just really does look like his first Iron Man suit. Not necessarily the Mark 1, but definitely the Mark 2 or later. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Obviously under his helmet he does have the bog standard Tony Stark face, which is very nice, and I do believe he does have a dual moulded head, which I'll show you right now. Yet no surprises guys, he does come with a dual moulded head, and it is of course his sort of HUD face where he's got his HUD in front of him, and I'll be honest, I've always really liked this dual moulded Iron Man head, I really do, and you cannot complain at the level of detail thrown into this gorgeous Iron Man minifigure. So then guys, on to the final minifigure, and I'll be honest, not only is this an exclusive minifigure, it is the very first official Lego version of this character, and that character is of course Obadiah Stane, or the guy who actually wears the Ironmonger suit. Sorry for spoilers for you that haven't seen the movie that came out in 2008. However guys, I think again, a very accurate minifigure. It does kind of look like Jeff Bridges, I'm not going to complain about it, and it's just very smart and very suave. And I think it works so well for this Lego set. So then guys, those were the minifigures included in this Lego set. The only thing left to do is take a look at the set itself. So without further ado, let's go. So then guys, on to the build, and here is Ironmonger. And let's have it right,
He looks amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Now, what I really like about this Lego set is the bulkiness of it is accurate. I've always complained before when we got really overly bulky Lego Hulkbusters because that character isn't that bulky in general, whereas this guy actually was. So guys, like I said, absolutely accurate to the movie. I've really got to give it credit there. In terms of how it plays and feels, it does feel very structurally sound, which is a big thumbs up in my book. And obviously his arms move up and forwards and backwards, up and down, very nice. I like these sort of shoulder epaulets that do just sort of fold over and you can have them however you want. It's the same story on this side, and this arm actually has a bit more range and motion, whereas this is, well, no, they both have range and motion, in fairness. Now, onto the back of this build, it does have a really cool system here, as you can see. These things sort of move with the arms, and again, if you go and watch the movie, you will see that he does have these things on the back, so they clearly paid a lot of attention to detail, and I do really like that. Obviously, his whole torso can completely 360. Again, maybe not that accurate to the movie, but it can be done if you so wish it. Now, I didn't even show you, Obadiah can fit in there just like that, and yeah, it works very well in my opinion. I think something else not to be understated is how accurate his hands are if I don't break them every time I touch them, which I seem to be doing at the moment. Very accurate to the movie. He does have a push shooter there, loaded, ready to go. And here, obviously, yes, he does have his Gatling stud shooter, which I'm not going to fire off. I don't want to lose all these studs. When it comes to the legs, again, pretty good actually. He can go out and in and backwards and forwards. And that is all you really want from this sort of set. Now, his legs don't actually move other than that. But what I will say in a positive light on that front is it will stand up. Wherever you want it to be, however you want it to look, it will stand there, it will do it. It can be posed in really cool poses and you don't actually have to worry about it falling apart. In terms of bits breaking off, his toes and fingers, obviously, like you have seen. And I will say, actually, this bit here always comes off for some reason. I don't know why, it just always does it. However, the rest of it is incredibly structurally sound and not many pieces break off. The bit, like I said, toes, fingers, you'd expect that, but the rest of it holds together very, very well. Now, for a £35 set, I'm not actually, for once, going to complain about the use of stickers because I do think they add to the overall aesthetic of the build, as you can see here, here, here and here, also on his knees, and unfortunately, guys, I wish this was a printed piece, but it isn't. It is, unfortunately, a sticker. So then, guys, I thought I'd give you a quick closer look at him so you can see what he looks like in detail. I do apologise for the dust, but this has been built up since I've had it and hasn't been broken up. So I've dusted it to the best as I can, and unfortunately there is still a lot of dust on him. However, as you can see, it does really look very cool, and let's be honest, if you saw this, you would not think it was War Machine. You would exclusively think it's Ironmonger because it's about as accurate as you can get. Now, I'm going to quickly spin him around so you can get a look at the back. And I'll say this, even though you can see some structural work sort of here and here, and you've got little bits down here and you sort of see the back, it doesn't actually look terrible from the back, which you cannot say for all Lego Marvel sets. So I will give it credit there. Now, these things do go up and down. And yeah, if you're a bit OCD like I am, they can be quite annoying to get them in the right position, but overall, I think this thing looks amazing. Also, guys, the last thing I did just want to show you is this little cabinet. It comes with a bunch of stuff in it. I'm assuming, I don't know what it's actually for, but I guess it's a nice little add-on, a nice little play feature. Maybe it's something that Ironmonger or Obadiah Stane is trying to steal, but I don't remember there being a safe prevalent in the movie, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I do think it's a nice little buildable accessory. So then, guys, that was a quick look at this Lego set and all the minifigures and all the extra little builds that do come with it. I guess the only thing left to do is to get into my rating out of 10 and my pros and cons. Let's go.
So then, guys, that was the review and closer look at this Lego set. The only thing left to do is give it a rating out of 10. But first, we've got to go through the pros and cons. And today, we'll start with the pros. So guys, the first pro, accuracy. I don't really need to say much more than that, other than this is one of the most accurate Lego Marvel sets I've ever seen, period. So guys, my second pro, definitely the minifigures, okay? To get 2 exclusive minifigures in a £35 set, especially a Lego Marvel set, big thumbs up. And finally guys, well, my final pro anyway, actually something that I normally knock marks off for. This is how you use stickers properly, okay guys? These stickers actually sort of accentuate the accuracy of the build, and they work really well. So for once in my life, I'm going to say that the stickers are amazing. Now, I know I just said that was my final pro, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. Play features on this thing are a big thumbs up. So then guys, on to my cons, and my first con is actually quite nitpicky, and I'll be honest, I think all of my cons are going to be quite nitpicky, because I do think this is a very good Lego set. Now, I know I said in my review it's quite bulky, and that is accurate to the movie, but I could understand why that would put some people off this Lego set, because it is quite chunky, it is quite bulky. That does make it accurate, but I can imagine that would put some people off. So guys, my second con has to be, again, something that is quite nitpicky, but the size of this thing compared to Iron Man is a bit ridiculous, okay? Yes, Ironmonger was big in the movie, but he wasn't this big, and wasn't this much bigger than Iron Man. My third and final con is genuinely, even though I like this little build, it's completely unnecessary and feels like it's tacked on just to add pieces to this Lego set, because listen, it's just full of studs, 1x1 studs, unnecessary. So then guys, the only thing left to do is give this a rating out of 10, and I've got a number in my noggin about it. If I did 0.5s, I would give this a 7.5. However, because I don't do 0.5s, I'm going to give this Lego set a 7 out of 10, I think. I think that's a good score. I was leaning towards 8, but I think 7 out of 10 is perfect for this Lego set. So then guys, there you have it. That is the end of my very first Throwback Thursday review. I hope you enjoyed it, because it's something that's coming every Thursday on this Lego channel. Now, I know this set released in 2021, but some of the sets I will be reviewing will be much older than that. So if you like that sort of content, and you like this sort of review and this style of content, please drop the channel a subscription. It really does mean a lot to me. Also, if you could like the video, because it greatly helps the channel out. And yeah, I'm just trying to grow my channel, guys. So if you could like the content, I'd greatly appreciate it. And finally, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think of this Lego set. And let me know if you actually bought it when it was in stock. So then guys, there you have it. That is the end of the video. All that's left to say is thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of the support you give me here on Platinum Bricks 95. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.